We are back in the Shinjuku. So today we are walking around the Shinjuku, and most of you guys, especially foreigners, gaijins, you guys might think that Shinjuku is all about nightlife, red light district, or drinking culture. But did you know that actually the Shinjuku used to be the swampland, and there are a lot of funny history in Shinjuku. So let me find out the evidence and show you guys. Ikimashou! You know, like the history, right? Like in the Edo period, Shinjuku was like a farmland and small villages. Can you imagine? You guys know like Shinjuku is massive shopping and a drinking place, right? But actually here used to be like in the Edo period, which is like 1,600 years, which is like over 400 years ago. It used to be the farmland and a small village. Look. Can you imagine? Here used to be no huge building and no high land and nothing, no high building. It used to be the small village on a farmland. This big road, big street, right? Originally, they connected from like a Tokyo to Yamanashi. I will show you the Yamanashi. Very far. But can you imagine last time? People didn't have like any train and Shinkansen and any horse to ride, you know, so they walk. Like, so Shinjuku, Shin means new, right? And Juku means like the hotel, a place to rest. If you say like Harajuku, Shinjuku, right? Blah, blah, Juku, right? There is a kanji of Juku. If you see the name of the location, blah, blah, Juku, most of the places are originally for the postman, for the samurai to be resting. So this is Omoide Yokocho. Do you know what is the Omoide Yokocho? Omoide means memory, and Yokocho, do you guys know the Yokocho actually? So Yokocho means like this kind of small alley. You can drink and you can eat. And it's so limited and really tiny and small space that people enjoy drinking. And then the Japanese people enjoy drinking with the strangers. That's how you guys gonna get the Japanese local friends. Got it? Go to Yokocho if you wanna find the local friends. This place obviously look like a very historical, right? Historical place, right? Yes, it is. After World War II, the late 1940s, right? This area became a black market alley. You know why? So this place, after World War II, Japan used to be very poor. We didn't, like a lot of people lost their house and lost their family. It was really hard to find the food for them. So this place, Omoide Yokocho, used to be the black market. There was no proper shop and a license. There's just like a people built a tiny stall to sell the food and drink to survive. So they kind of started to like sell the yakitori and sell the small things like from here. When you guys come to Yokocho, be careful, only open at nighttime. You're gonna be very surprised because how small the shops is. You see, it's like all the shops are like only 5 seat or 4 seat or 6 seat, 8 seats maximum maybe, and just like an owner is like a kagure and the yakitori in the counter, very simple, and you're gonna just order the sake and the alcohol, and you see how tiny it is. So imagine like you are alone, you are by yourself, and then you are sitting together with like you're a stranger, right? How can you not become a friend with the stranger next to you? That's also called Japanese culture. We call it nomi tomo. Nomi is drinking, tomo is a friend, so we call it nomi tomo. Nomi tomo is actually the short form of nomi tomodachi, drinking friend. Nomi tomodachi, drinking friend. So a lot of foreigners like ask me like, teacher Tanuki, I want to have a Japanese local friend, but like you are the only one friend for me, teacher Tanuki. Can you be a friend? I was like, no, don't DM me. You can go outside and get the nomitomo, drinking friend. That's the easiest and maybe like easiest way or cheapest way you can get the Japanese local friend. Yes, you can get a lot of Japanese friends. I don't know, like rental girlfriend. But you know, like it's very expensive. Like a 1 hour maybe like costs like $50, $40, $50, right? But like if you get a nomitomo drinking friend, it's free. It's free for foreigners and for Japanese people, right? If you think about the yakitori, right? We don't eat the yakitori without any sake. But why is it? Because yakitori culture actually started from here. The yakitori developed here because the cheap and the scrap meats were easier to obtain. A lot of shops, right? They are okay to smoke, which is very, very rare because the people here, right? They don't want to disturb the atmosphere of like Showa era. The Showa era Japan is of course tobacco smoking is very important, right? So ladies and gentlemen, this is Kabukicho. So as I say, the Kabukicho, Kabuki means the name of the theater, and the Cho means the town or city, okay? So why the name of Kabukicho? Because there's no Kabuki theater. Okay, Kabuki theater, I'll show you guys what it looked like. Kabuki is like this. So the Kabuki is like a very strong makeup on the face. Guy and girl doesn't matter. This is both guys. Why Kabuki makeup is so white and red, okay? It's like a Michael, right? So Kabuki makeup color are not random. They are visual language. Last time back in the day, they didn't have a light. So what you do, they use like Japanese people use the candle for light. So candle is very dark. So if the face, they don't have a strong makeup, right? They can't see the facial expression while theater time. That's the reason they decided to put the white things, white paint, and the red color things. Red means like a hero and bravery and strength, strong, justice, passion, powerful, positive energy. And blue is indigo, vigilant, and ghost. If you guys know this kind of knowledge, right? You see the Kabuki, you will enjoy it. Like even you don't understand what they're talking about, you will enjoy it if you see the blue color makeup guy. That's the evil person. If you see the red color makeup, that's the hero of the Kabuki. Kabuki was designed so even without understanding Japanese language, an audience can read who is a good one and who is a bad one. Why don't you try to go to Kabuki next time when you guys come to Japan? I remember back in the day when I was young, this place was super dirty and super dangerous no matter what. When I was 20, so it's just like 10 years ago or like 15 years ago wish. Welcome to Golden God. After World War II, the area began as a black market here because it was really like poor, and then after World War II, everybody was poor and everybody like suffered to get the food. This place, Golden Guy, used to be like the writers and famous writers and also movie director and artists came here to discuss about the politics and talk about a lot of things. So last time, imagine like there was no light and nothing, right? But here, all the alley, all the shops, small little shops, they got the light up, so become like a lot of lighting street. So they name it gold. It looked like gold, so Golden Street. Over 200 tiny bars here like remain and keep the old Showa era atmosphere. This is last time Golden Guy. Can you imagine? Actually, no, really changed. Not that different. Please shout out this shop, Toto Bar. Japanese sake, feel free to come. Foreign tourists welcome. They are very smart. This is drinking alley. It's so quiet. You know what? Like I feel like I wanna go in and then I can be a friend with somebody like who are foreigner. You know, I'm very good at like. I'm not good with the Japanese people. If all the Japanese people, I'm very shy, but I'm very good at like being a friend with foreigners because I know they're very friendly. I love foreigners.